right. Well, anyway, we just gonna start it like this because this shit weird. Like, this is the first ever planned GI rant. Because normally, for those of y'all unaware, we just be having conversations and we throw them bitches up. They're like behind the scenes conversations, but y'all motherfuckers kept begging us in the comment section of some of our videos to talk about this whole CS:GO Lotto scandal on YouTube and YouTubers just being. There's been a lot of drama on YouTube lately, just being scumbags. I mean, so who want to take the floor? Who got something to say?
I'm not surprised. I could go into specifics as why I'm not surprised, but they'll come off as bad. But I'm not surprised it happened, especially by who did it. So.
Just again, another exactly. It's another situation of the rich getting richer. Like, they're always looking for schemes to try to get ahead of people. And the worst thing of all is, like, the people that got into this situation, you're literally working with little kids. Like, that's a majority of your fan base. So of course they're gonna do whatever you say. But when I was looking at the videos of all the evidence, like, it's really shameful. It's shameful. Like, YouTubers aren't celebrities, but in this specific case, it's like y'all have gotten to that point where y'all could legit, do more than just YouTube. And I understand y'all are trying to venture out. Yeah, you got your little enterprise and stuff, but for you to just lie like that, and you're literally paying yourself, my dude. Like, it doesn't matter what you say, you're paying yourself. Like, that was the worst part about it. It does not matter what you say, you're paying yourself. You bet on your own shit, you own it.
I think what pisses me off,
you own it.
What pisses me off the most is we've been talking about this shit for like months since the GI channel started with these GI rants, and we had these conversations all the time before they even started getting recorded, behind the scenes conversations about how people are scumbags and this, that, and the third. And like every time we would drop one of these rants on the channels, oh, y'all just hating, they got more subs, they got more views, and it's like, nah, we've been knowing this crap was going on behind the scenes. And it's like a lot of it's coming to the light. It's not even just the CSGO situation, it's a lot of different drama going on around the community. It's like, what annoys me is like, okay, I see y'all starting to unfollow these people, but it's like, if you're not going to support something that's actually real, then is it really a solution?
Right, and that's exactly why I made the video. No, shameless plug, but I had to talk about this. You letting people off the hook. Yeah, unsubbing is one thing, but you remember you got them to that point. So if you really want somebody to fall, you have the power to do that. You brought them up, you can bring them right back down. What is it going to take for the people as a whole, not just the people that follow us, but just everybody who's on YouTube, to finally take a stand and be like, all right, you really messed up. This was the most scumbag thing that you can do, and just get them up out of here. Like, it's plenty of people that I feel are more deserving to take their place. Not trying to take anything away from them, but it's just a level to this scumbaggery. So what is it going to take for y'all to finally be like, all right, enough is enough. I'm done with this person.
Sounds like they gotta have them like fuck their moms in order for them to finally get the picture. Because it seems like no matter what happens, they just keep like give them forgiveness, or they keep forgiving them. It's a week passes and everybody acts like nothing happens, and they're still getting
because when the new bullshit come afloat, then they forget about the old shit.
Exactly.
Because I bet you right now, this current thing, I bet you any money Keemstar is praising God right now that this information has come out, because now it pulls,
some of the heat off of his ass.
Exactly. And so that now hopefully people will leave him alone and now attack those two people. The problem is, if you guys just keep going on and attacking people, but there's no action being done, it's like, what's the purpose? Like, well, why are we wasting our time, bro? If you're not going to like actually make a change, like of not watching their videos and actually supporting something else. And I know it sounds like we're trying to basically say, watch our content, support us, but we're not even just us, but it's like, there's just, like JG said, there's definitely way better people out there. And it's just, it's funny. We've said this so many times that the people who are at the top, they know how to play the game, and we know how the game is played. We just don't want to sink that low in order to achieve it. We want to actually play the game right.
Right. It's a ton of backtracking. It's always funny. Every time somebody gets in a scandal, they start backtracking, they start damage controlling, they start deleting things that they did. And it's like, come on, man. Like, you wouldn't delete anything if you weren't ashamed of it, right? So it's like, you knew that you did something wrong. Just come out, be a man, and just admit to it. Because I promise you, if you admit to it, it's not going to be as bad. And going back to what we were talking about, when y'all just forgiving people, like if they just admit it, y'all are going to forgive them anyways, no matter how bad it is. But again, it has to come to a point where like you should not have this mindset that if it didn't happen directly to you, that it's not as bad, because it really is. Like, it could affect more people than what you think. It doesn't have to happen to you for you to be able to relate to it and understand the severity of the situation. And people are getting money off of scumbag stuff. No, you gotta take a stand for that.
I mean, matter of fact, just to even like further kind of elaborate the whole situation, let's just take away the fact that, you know, these two clowns actually own the website and will more than likely manipulated the results to make it look like they were winning. Let's just look at it on a surface level on why you should be pissed. The content is trash. You're peddling gambling, which is barely legal. It depends on what state or what city you're in. It's a barely legal activity. You're peddling that to children. And then on top of that, you're manipulating results. It's like, you should just be mad at the fact that they're peddling gambling to children. And it's like, people don't even see that type of stuff. Like, that content is garbage. Why would you want to watch somebody gamble some freaking skins to children? Like, explain that mind frame to me.
I think it's just
gambling to kids. Ain't that illegal anyway?
No,
I was gonna say
they're not only gambling, like peddling gambling to kids. They're stealing from kids, fam. They're stealing.
They get 8% of the profit, so they literally are taking.
No. If they win, like, I don't know if you guys know how the thing works, but if they win, they get all of their shit, bro.
Yeah.
All the things that these kids put up to gamble.
Yeah.
It's like, not only that, but even if you do win, they still get money anyway.
But
You're
this is how
stealing from these kids, fam.
This is how the game works. You are literally handing the money without even knowing it, because no matter what, that website gets 8% of the profit. Out of whatever bet is done, they get something. So think of it like this. And this is I was watching Philip DeFranco's video, which was he broke down like how risk and reward works with it, right? He's like, think about this, right? Tmartn uploaded videos of him playing his own game. So let's say he didn't manipulate the system. Even if he didn't manipulate it, if you look at when it comes to the risk and reward factor, everybody else he played against had a higher risk reward factor than him. Because let's say even if he lost $1,000 in a bet, he still gets 8% of that loss. So he doesn't lose as much as another person who loses it all. They get nothing back. Tmartn is always going to get 8% back in his company, which you can easily do hedge funds and shit in order to take shit out of it and put it back into his personal account. It's a horrible way, bro. It's just like how, you know, people talk about certain people, you know, rich people doing tax evasion. It's a similar concept of what basically Tmartn and Syndicate did. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to beg for your mercy. They're gonna say that they didn't know better. Ignorance is not an excuse, especially when it comes to legal issues. There is no excuse that you have millions of subs, you set up your own business, and you did not know better. Even after, especially after, y'all remember when EA got fucking exposed, or no, Microsoft got exposed, and EA, for the sponsorship that they did with the Xbox One, making YouTubers say it was a great system, and EA got exposed because of that Ranku program where the YouTubers did not tell people they were sponsored by Ranku. And when Battlefield 4 launched, they were praising the game, saying it was great, and they didn't say anything about how broken the game was. Like, this shit just reoccurs, bro.
On top of that, not only did they break the FTC guidelines, which opens them up to a lawsuit, which they are getting sued. They can also get charged with conspiracy, since they knew they had control of the back end. So that's conspiracy right there. That's another charge. And then this clown was deleting all his videos, getting rid of the evidence.
Obstruction of justice.
Yeah. Now you're tampering with evidence. So that's 3 different charges. It's like, how many charges do these people got to get before it's like, enough is enough, bro? I get their white collar crimes, bro. Right. Those are the worst kind.
Right.
I think that goes back into,
you know, they get a slap on the wrist.
YouTube not dealing with criminals on their site. Because you got motherfuckers who are literally breaking the law on YouTube, and they're just like, hey, they're uploading videos and they're making us money, so we're not gonna deal with it. We're not going to touch
Yeah, that's another thing. What is
YouTube
YouTube going to do? Like, are they going to keep promoting these clowns?
When you think about it, YouTube should actually delete their accounts like on site.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said this immediately. Like, this should be, because if they broke a FTC, because that could cause, they could get fined. YouTube could get fined for allowing this to happen.
Make an example out of them.
Exactly. Like just like the Chirac, the boys going to jail for 4 years, they need to both get their accounts banned, and I want to see them press charges and jail time as a possibility. I would love to see them both go to jail, so then YouTubers would never, ever, ever think about pulling this shit again. Like, they need to be made of examples. I would love to see Tmartn in a fucking orange jumpsuit. I would pay to see that shit. Absolutely.
His young ass is going to be tripping, yo.
Absolutely.
Like,
I said that yesterday.
Young dude, yo.
Imagine them being in the jail. They'd be like, "What you in here for?" Man, CSgo Lotto skins rape them. Like, god damn.
Savage. Be in there with Rondo #9, bro. God damn, bro.
I think at the end of the day, it was the solution to a lot of the things is it could be like resolved from YouTube and like the consumer point of view. All right, YouTube, they should actually just delete their accounts right now, or at bare minimum suspend them and hand them over to law enforcement so they could, like, you know, analyze the bullshit that they've done. And once again, it kind of goes back on the fans too. All right, let's say you like Tmartn and everyone else that does this, and not even just him. Let's say Keemstar and other YouTubers that do horrible shit on the regular, and it's like, all right, you like them, but now this happens, and everyone agrees it's bad and it's horrible and we hate them. Now let's actually just ignore them for the rest of life. Like, it's that simple.
Yeah. And stop
watching their videos, unsubscribe, leave, unfollow them. You give them power. Like, literally, your number as a subscriber, it gives them power for marketing still.
Yeah, and stop with the whole everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, everybody does make mistakes, bro, but there's consequences of those mistakes. You don't get a slap on the wrist just because, I made a mistake. No, bro. No,
but fuck that.
Get punished for it, bro.
Fuck that. Everybody makes mistakes shit, because it's not like, oh shit, you know, like I did something crazy like out of passion. You know, it wasn't like a crime of passion. This was a calculated, bruh. You know what these motherfuckers would like buy into and eat the fuck up to make money? Like, nah, bruh. Business moves ain't no mistake, fam. Like, that's absolutely exactly. You had to sign paperwork. You knew what you were doing, fam. Oh yeah,
let me went up there. Like they got caught with a video saying, I heard about this site called CSgo Lotto. You heard about it? True. Yeah, you heard about it because you fucking own it.
You own
That's why you own the motherfucker.
Like the reactions in their videos to promoting it. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like,
and that goes back to what we were talking about with the YouTube personas, bro.
Exactly.
Remember when we got attacked for that stuff? But
yes, we did.
It's like, so how did you say?
What did they say? They said you shouldn't tell us. We should still. I want to promote them because I like their content, right? What's wrong with that, right? Well, now you're seeing what's wrong with it. Now you're seeing, because they're gonna exploit you and use you. Because if they're not even honest with themselves, how the fuck are you gonna? How are they gonna be honest with you, bro? I don't understand.
YouTube's spring cleaning right now, and everybody getting caught, my nigga.
Again, stop waiting until it happens to you, because once it does, it's too late.
You know, the other dude that was involved, he's a clown too, because he tweeted out that I never hid that I was sponsored by CSgo Lotto, and it's like, stop saying sponsored. If you own the site, it's a conflict of interest. You should have never been making videos. Like, you can shout your own website, it's fine, as long as you're honest and say that's your website. But you should have never been doing any of that.
Shut the hell up. Like,
right.
Said something about
hey, man, you should check out this site called Game Illuminaughty.
Exactly.
Good. Hey, guys, you should buy this game Leap. I heard it's going to be game of the year, though. Let me tell you, I'm making the game.
I think
y'all niggas heard about this rapper named Anonymous, bro?
Yeah, I heard
Vice City is kind of fire, bro.
I'm talking about yourself in third person. Get out of here.
But the worst part about this whole situation is, and let's be real, these white boys have die-hard little kid fans. If they would just been like, yo, I own the site, check it out, they still would have made their money, because these little kids will follow them to the ends of the earth. So it was a case of there's literally no reason to be a scumbag. It's one of those situations where it's like somebody who grows up in poverty, and they rob or something like that. They rob somebody. Like, you can understand why they did what they did. It's not inexcusable. It's out of desperation. But these guys aren't desperate. This dude Tmartn, he tweeted out a picture of his little mansion with his GTR. They over here driving Lambos and Ferraris. What the fuck are you lying for,
that
bro?
You gave them. Mind you, that I could have swore, didn't Tmartn ask for donations for him to get that car, and people gave it to him? So you gave him
the
that.
Nigga who did that.
I think that was him.
About that.
So y'all gave him that, bruh. And this is the same thing Black's talking about. Y'all can take that away from him,
but we get crucified when we got put donations up in a live stream for E3.
But we got niggas in our comments talking about we took $5,000 and didn't make no E3 content for it. And I didn't even fucking go.
What do
y'all
you
some
mean?
Fucking hypocrites, bro. Y'all some fucking hypocrites.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's just real fucked up. You get labeled as haters, but we actually interact and we actually do shit for the actual community, the people that support us. And these motherfuckers, they don't even acknowledge you. That's my problem.
Somebody tell me the last time that the syndicate or Tmartn said something to y'all directly when we asked them a question. Watch it get ignored. They do not care.
They don't even acknowledge y'all, man. And then you got some of these dudes, they fans will defend them to the end of the earth, yo. Like, you can't say nothing bad about some people because they fans will attack you, will come at you. Like, but now you see, man, a good chunk of these dudes are straight scumbags, man, for real. But, you know, we hating, though.
Being biased fanboys, and that was another thing I mentioned. Stop, you know, doing that stuff. Like, again, I said, what is it gonna take for you to eventually say enough is enough? Like, it does not have to happen to you in order for you to take action. Keep preaching that.
And y'all be wanting us to collab with them, like everybody getting vetted. Like Black was like, "Yo, we not fucking with nobody." And at first I was like, "Yo, I don't want to be on that shit," but like I feel like it's coming to it. Like we closing the gates, bro. Like a lot of these dudes, you can't associate with them.
Because I don't trust nobody now. Like outside of these people in this Discord right now, I really like. If it came down to something, whether it's business or personal, I don't think I could trust anybody on this site. If my life depended on it, I couldn't trust anybody.
Yeah, like genuine these days, man. I don't know.
Yeah. You can stamp. They will stamp on you in a second in order to get ahead of you, bro, in a heartbeat.
I said until you look to your left, you got people calling other people pedos, but they got 15-year-olds stripping on stream. You look to your right, you got people lying on other niggas' names. You look behind you, you got people making websites saying they're sponsoring themselves and peddling gambling to kids, which is a debatable because
don't forget credit fraud.
Although we all know our fans, are demographic, you know, it's still that one's still debatable. But and then it's like you look in front of you and you got what else is there?
You
got
snakes. You got snakes. Exactly. Snakes in the grass, bro. You can't.
Exactly. That's why you got to keep. That's why we keep our grass cut low, yo, so we can see the snakes moving around.
Yeah, man, and it ain't just white people; it's our people too. They be on
I wish we cut the grass a little earlier this month. That's all I'm
just saying.
But jokes aside, I would say I think the biggest thing that I don't even think we haven't even brought up yet is that how this this might sound like we're hating on them shit. No, I think this is what Total Biscuit hit on. The main thing is that their fuck up now fucks all of us over because now this is what me and TBH were talking about. It's like TBH has noticed this, I've noticed it. Why is it that you notice in all like Kotaku, IGN, and GameSpot, whenever anything brought up is YouTuber related, it's always negative? Why do you think that all these mainstream media are trying to make it?
They're threatened by YouTubers.
They are threatened by us as a new form of entertainment because we are literally out viewing them, we are outpacing them. More people are interested in YouTube content than going to a website now like IGN or GameSpot. You guys trust YouTubers more than you do a review from IGN, and it's like this stuff, and now they have ammo now to say that, and this is what Tobiscuit was saying. It was like mainstream media was trying to say you can't trust YouTube. YouTube is just a wild west. It's unsanctioned. There's no regulation. You can't trust a YouTuber as much as you can trust someone else like on cable media. And you know what? They're right. I'm sad to say they are fucking right, bruh, because this is just proving it, bruh. If this is the biggest guys, bruh, it's like I don't understand it, bro. And you know, I would not blame you if you don't trust us now. Like I could not blame you after all this shit you guys have seen. So you guys have a hard time.
Actually, I would because we're actually talking about why.
Yeah, I would not blame you if you think for a second, you know, that maybe we could.
Anybody with a brain will see that now. I mean, hopefully it will sink in and be like, oh, okay, now I get it. You know, they really weren't hating. They really were trying to, for lack of a better word, enlighten us on things and shit like that. So. You know, we get labeled, a couple of us get labeled as being assholes, but like I said, I say this all the time. I'd rather be hated for what I am than loved for what I'm not. I'm not going to be no persona, and I'm not going to be no caricature either, man. So I'm me, yo. I'm real like a beat cup, whether you like it or not. Real shit.
So because I don't want to harp on this negativity for too long, I think we could wrap it up with what do you think is the solution? Like, where do we go from here from now?
GI versus everybody.
Yep,
there's a reason why we said that. Fuck with us all the way up. That's it, bro. Put us on the throne. That's it.
Well, I meant besides that, I meant like
individually, or
I meant like besides just suspending or banning their accounts. Do you think anything else that YouTube could do to make it a better like ecosystem?
They need to make the FTC like. It's funny because like
I mean,
YouTube, well, go ahead, Bob.
My bad. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
You go ahead.
It's not the problem with this Tmartn situation individually is because it also doesn't revolve just around YouTube. It revolves around another site as well. So it's like that's why the problem comes in, and the crime is being committed on YouTube, but it also involves a third-party website. So YouTube is the let's say like YouTube is the scene of the crime, but the crime itself, the crime itself isn't purely on YouTube.
YouTube is a conduit for that shit. That's pretty much what it is.
Well, I disagree because remember when giveaways were big and they shut that shit down immediately.
So are you gonna say, all right, no more promotion of any videos?
Oh no, no more. Not that.
That's not possible because we get ad revenue in itself.
What they need is they need to put in the term of service that it is now a requirement because the FTC, it's a fucking law. Why YouTube?
I think it already is.
If it's not. Because all I know is if you didn't notice, if you go to your settings in your videos, there is a button to say this is a paid endorsement. Like there's a button now you can press and say what it is. They need to make that a requirement. If that's not clicked, your video you get a copyright strike. You should get striked for it. If you fuck up, it should be no, not even a strike. You're out. Like ban your account.
Nah, let me not say you're out, but I feel you on the strike.
No, I don't want any mercy.
If you get banned, it's a value as a strike.
No, if you get banned in a video game for cheating, that's basically cheating. If you get banned in once and you're out, they should be the same way with YouTube.
No, I think it's a whole that is the same way as a strike though.
That's it. No second chances. I'm done.
Oh, Jenny says that she read an article. He got hit by the FCC twice already. That's crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying. I just want them to make an example out of somebody, so a lot of this fuckery won't go along. And it needs to start from the top. It needs to start from the top. That way, it needs to start from these 1 million sub channels. So when the 500,000 and the 30,000, 350,000 channels try it, they know like, oh shit, they might pop me. So let me chill the fuck out.
I'll say this for all YouTubers here on out, I ain't fucking with nobody, bruh. I can't defend anybody if you're not in my circle. It's anybody is fair game. I feel like there's a lot of scummy people out on YouTube, even people you may not think are scummy. I'll say this, like, I'd rather be the asshole up front than be slimy behind the scenes. So it's there's a lot of like bullshit that be happening on YouTube in every community, and it's like I personally, my thing is like, because I like doing shit with like narratives and like moving a story, I want to network with a lot of people. I don't want to do that shit no more, bro. I'm legit rather just hire actors at this point.
And I want to say, like you said, you can't defend people. I remember what I was gonna say. Like y'all get mad at you sit there and support these people that hide all this bullshit, but then you get mad and attack a dude like Angry Joe. You can say whatever I don't always agree with what that dude has to say, but I'm personally, it's not even my channel, but I'm personally tired of going to his channel and seeing him getting attacked. When that dude is very upfront and honest, he says at the top of his fold, first of all, he says at the beginning of the video, this is a paid sponsorship video. He has at the top of his description box, this is a sponsored video. He is following the guidelines, and it's like he gets a lot of shit for that. It's like, but he's doing the right thing. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. The dude's just trying to make some money. And on top of that, from what I've seen, the paid promotions that he takes, they're games that he actually plays. It was like the latest one he had was like a card game. He plays card games. He plays RTSs on his channel, bro. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Let people make their money if they're doing it the right way and shut the hell up.
Agreed. So basically what it comes down to, as far as your original question, YouTube needs to actually follow their own terms of service. They need to stop messing with these bots, because a bot is not going to catch everybody. You need to have someone who is dedicated to looking at these channels and what is going on. You can't tell me that you're not seeing these videos that people are making. You cannot tell me that you have not heard any information of someone violating the terms of service. You need to have someone on deck that is looking at all of these channels and seeing what they're doing, and if they're not following the terms of service, they need to get action put against them, and it's as simple as that.
Church.
And there you have it, folks. That's the real.
Youtubers, everybody.
We out, man.
Fuck everybody.
Dead ass. I agree with you, Black. Fuck everybody, bro.